two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
It's a venue and a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And away we go from Wisconsin. Jaden Reed to return this. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
It took Jordan Love a little while for him to get his chance to start in the NFL. He had to watch Aaron Rodgers for a number of years, but guess what? Aaron had to watch Brett, and it paid huge dividends. And it sure looks like Jordan Love, to start his career, is doing the same. He didn't just watch Aaron Rodgers. He worked on his game. He developed his game over 3 years. And when he got his chance, he sure looked like a young star at the position.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. He breaks a tackle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
First down, and they go right back to him. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff, now Love. Reed's got it. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Love from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Play fake, it's Love. Throwing deep for the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
Boy, take a look at that. Look at him locking down his area of the end zone. They can bring it in close enough to take shots, but there are no easy touchdowns.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun now for Love. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they get this down to the 28. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. Throwing off the play fake here. He throws a bullet to the center. He's got it deep downfield. And he's got it, touchdown Green Bay. The Packers finish up an excellent opening series. Christian Watson with the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of play.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
No change to the call on the field. That play's going to remain a touchdown. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Craig Reynolds to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Kate, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback, a guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills, and it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
Running it with David Montgomery, and he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Now Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. Oh, this big guy is moving! And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Sending a receiver left. This is complete to Patrick. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Montgomery gets it from the gun. And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need one more now on 3rd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here comes Reed. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Packers taking the field now. Their second series of the game coming up. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They've got a first to begin the frame. They go counter. It's Jacobs. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there, tackled by Jack Campbell.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Here's Love to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting, right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. The Lions and their wide receivers set for this next possession. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Lions will go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end left. A give to Montgomery to start the drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Off play action, Goff. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
Woo! I am not sure how we didn't see a safety right there. Oh my gosh, I don't think I'm the only one nervous in the building because that QB kept going back and was heading right for disaster, but saved himself just a couple yards short.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Man in motion headed right. It's Montgomery on 3rd. And he's only able to get it out to the 4-yard line. Just a couple of yards on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air, so that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Packers will take over possession. New set of downs for him from the 46. Thrown on 1st down, Love. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The Packers are on the move here. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Love out of the shotgun. Finds his man, it's Kraft. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Completes this one to Kraft. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 26 on 2nd down. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Love to throw again. This one taken in by Kraft. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Love now. And the defender comes away with it. Ifatu Melifonwu with the INT.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Lions going to go on offense here late in the half. And with just under 40 seconds left to go, Brock, they can try a drive, but they got to hurry. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Throw complete to Williams. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now the Lions calling a timeout, their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First down, ball at the 36. From the gun, Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's Goff. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Goff. Into traffic, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Lions readying for the punt. Keyshawn Nixon returning this for the Packers. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. That brings us to halftime, and these teams locked up on the scoreboard. It's a 7-7 ball game. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Reynolds with a return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Out come the Lions. They've got the first series of the second half. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Goff back to throw. Gets this one to Patrick. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, man, the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
They go play action with Goff. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That was simply a case of not enough time available to let that play develop. That throw was out so quick, and he wasn't able to reel it in.
On now comes their punter. Jack Fox will kick it away. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. Man, this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Love from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st down throw, here's Love. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They'll run it. This is A.J. Dillon. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Love. Watson with the catch. Down to the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Christian Watson with the touchdown, his second scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is McManus to kick this away. Reynolds with a return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Receiver in motion, headed right. On 1st down, it's Goff. Finds Laporta. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brought down by Quay Walker.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 36. Wright reels it in. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. A give up the gut to Montgomery. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Their punter making his way out now. And he'll try to hit this one well. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. So no return on that punt. And the Packers are going to have a long football field ahead of them on this drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now Love. Headed out right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
These quarterbacks are so good with their clock in their head between the tackles. But you get outside the pocket, and you've got to have that same ability. If you hesitate for a second, the defenses with their speed at this level, they'll find a way to bring you to the ground.
Trying again following the sack. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Throwing his love on 3rd. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the 1st down.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
The Packers send out their punting unit. And he's going to effort this from his own goal line. Got 46 on his first punch, and this one's pushing a little more distance. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Off play action, Goff. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are hauled down on the return at the 45-yard line. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Now here comes the Green Bay offense. They'll start at the opposing 45 following the interception. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Dillon. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. They'll come up 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Flushed out of the... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. They'll go from the gun with Lloyd. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. He gets 2 out of it, but it's going to be 4th down.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
An important attempt coming up here for Brandon McManus. This 42 yards from the right hash. And the kick by Folk is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Raymond on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing is gone. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Back now, pressure on its way. He fires one deep down. Big gain downfield. At the 20. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal would tie this game in the 4th. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here comes Reed. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lloyd on the shotgun handoff. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it, but that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Love now to throw. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Play fake, it's Love. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Here's Love to throw. Completed over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers holding on to a field goal lead. 2nd and 3 now. Running up the middle, Dillon. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Going right back to Dillon. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll go again with Dillon. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers make it a 9-point advantage. A.J. Dillon, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers make it a 10-point ball game. On now is McManus to kick this away. Reynolds with a return. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And a man is there to knock that away. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And it sets up second down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. From the gun, Goff. He finds Laporta. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Throwing now. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Here he is to throw. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Packers and receiver Christian Watson ready to go once again. And as that defense comes off the field clean, making the stop, Brock, they've got to feel that they are just moments away from this victory.
Yeah, the odds would tell you that. Certainly a two-possession lead this late ought to do it, but crazy things happen in this league every week. So don't go taking that jersey off until your offense hopefully runs out the clock.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Lining up to take a knee on second down. The Packers to a knee, letting the clock run out on this victory.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Setting up for the kneel down on third. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
They can let the clock run out here, but let's see if they resist the temptation to add on 3 more instead. 1 for 1 so far. This is from 40. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.